Okay guys, this is kind of going to be an off-the-wall video, but it's going to be a quick tour of my toolbox. This isn't all my tools, mainly because I'm currently working on different projects. I have tool bags in my car, in the work truck. I have like other ready to go tool bags down there, so I have like a plumbing bag, an electrical bag. Probably can't see those. I have some toolboxes. I have bucket boss over there and other tools. So again, sorry, my workshop is kind of messy, but today we're just going to take a look at my tool drawers, my rolling tool box. Some people might be like, okay, like how does this relate to preparedness and stuff like that? Tools offer you a lot of capability. Tools, in my opinion, and again, I have a slightly different view of preparedness. I guess everybody does, but like in my opinion, I think tools are kind of the cornerstone of a lot of preparedness, because to fix things, to build things, to make things, stuff like that. So this is kind of a hodgepodge. The top is a Craftsman. I think I've shown this once before. And then the bottom I picked up recently is made by Husky from Home Depot. Some people might be complaining because it's like two different brands, Craftsman and Husky. I went with the Husky for a couple reasons. Mainly for the taller height. And also I like this color. You can't see it on camera, but it looks like a carbon fiber. It's like a textured black color, and it's one of their limited editions. I got it with a mixture of it being on sale, using reward points, and using some coupon codes. So I got this for a little over $100. The quality, I mean, there's some things different than the Craftsman, but on the flip side, it actually felt higher quality than some of the Craftsman rolling boxes that I was looking at. Again, this isn't for like professional use. I understand that, like, it's not professional line. It's probably there's probably quite a bit less tools than like a master mechanic or something like that, but that's not what I am. This is for like a DIY homeowner. In my opinion, every person with a preparedness mindset should have a basic set of tools, and basic can be anywhere from a 10-piece kit all the way to a garage full of tools. I enjoy tools. I like them. I think they hold their value. They're a great investment. So many other things. I try and buy just high quality tools for certain stuff that I won't be using a lot, or if I get it on sale, I'll buy some lower quality stuff. But I try and stick with high quality manufacturers. So on the top, I've already done a video on this, but just a gear wrench socket set. I kept it in the plastic box because sometimes, like if I'm on the go, instead of searching through the drawers and grabbing whatever, I can just grab this straight on the top really quick, ready to go. This is my screwdrivers, a mixture of Craftsman, Milwaukee, but pretty much I got flats, Phillips. I got a random chisel. I got a automatic punch, cold chisel, and all. I got these Milwaukee precision screwdrivers, are really good. I got them for a really good deal. These I had to buy to disassemble and fix some folding knives, which we'll get to in a second. But these are just small Torques by Craftsman. I got them on sale again. Craftsman's, in my opinion, not the best brand, but they do have some good tools, and they're decent quality, and sometimes you can get them on really good sales. I got larger Torques there. And this one, I just got sockets, I have ratchet handles, some adjustable wrenches, some nut drivers, and then extensions. Some of you might wonder, like, why so many extensions? Sometimes, like, you got to get to bolts that are in the most obscure of locations. Sometimes extensions can save your life. So these are a mix of like Craftsman, maybe some Snap-on. Some of these are like Pittsburgh from like Harbor Freight, and they work just fine. When they break, I'll buy some higher quality, but again, I got them on sale. I got like a couple of these. Actually, almost all of these I got in a kit for like $5. So if one breaks, I mean, I'm out, $5, and I still got the other 8. This is pretty empty. This is kind of a hodgepodge of Harbor Freight sockets, Craftsman. This is like it's from O'Reilly Auto Parts. In the past, I've had, Boss Stitch, Stanley, Crescent, Craftsman, and then some Husky and some different off brands. But this is pretty empty, but most of the stuff I use is up in this box. This is my wrenches, Harbor Freight. And again, I've gotten rid of a lot of tools because I'm kind of OCD a little bit. So, if I only have like one, these are some of my randoms that I use a lot, like 9/16, 11/16, 14 millimeter, stuff like that. Some gear wrench, Craftsman. These are some random, they're old. I don't know who makes them. But I'm keeping them more for just kind of collectible. But I mean, I barely use them. Got a Silcock key here. In the middle, these are the ones I use the most. These are the gear wrench ratcheting combo wrenches. The wrench holders are made by Ernst, ERNST, I believe, and they were about $5 a piece. There's still room, so I can add a couple other ones, but the super small sizes I don't really tend to use that much. But it just makes it so, like, opening and closing this door, the wrenches aren't moving around. These are the pliers. I've showed some of these on camera before. Knipex is kind of like, for pliers, that's the brand I go to. So these aren't all of them I have, but these are kind of the ones I decided to keep in this box. So we got 10-inch Cobra, 8 or maybe 9-inch diagonal cutters, long nose, combination or linesman pliers, and the mini set of bolt cutters. I got some aviation snips, a pair of Still, and a pair of I forget what that company is. ASR. No, it's not ASR. But this is kind of my, maybe they're AM Leonard's. I don't know, but this is kind of a backup set. This isn't the pair I carry every day. And then locking pliers. I use locking pliers for a lot of stuff, and I've just kind of collected them and bought them over the years. So like, this is Milwaukee. I really like the Milwaukee because of this. You can, to get extra torque, you can pop like a screwdriver shaft in there. These are Husky. These are, I don't know, some other brand. I think these are Irwin. I found out that when it comes to locking pliers, they're all kind of the same. Whether it's like channel lock, like Irwin is kind of the main one, but then Milwaukee, Huskies are great. But like, these are 5.5 or 6-inch, 6-inch. Maybe these are 8-inch. Maybe these are like 4-inch, and these are 7 or 8-inch, and these are like 10. I have some of the flat jaw, some curved jaw. Like I said, I use these for everything, so that's why I have so many. And then those. And again, this is kind of like my primary, so I have tons of other older, crappier stuff, but I kind of had to limit it down because I don't like when the tool drawers are just crowded. So, and this bottom one, it's kind of empty right now. I had to shave one of my toenails down, so I have a Dremel tool that's supposed to be in here. I've got Dremel bits, sharpening stones up here. These are letter punches. I got another cordless Dremel, a wood burner, soldering iron, Bosch 12 volt, and then I'm using the impact driver and drill right now, so that's why they're not in there. This is a small collection of just different sharp objects, kind of my odds and ends, the stuff I don't use that much. CRKT Woods Chogan or Kagan or something like that. Cold Steel Kukri, Silky Big Boy in the back, Silky Gone Boy, Baco, Leatherman Bit Kit, Drive Extender. Ontario Rat 2, which I finally got around to fixing. Sorry, just a minute. This knife, I probably told you in the past, but I, like right after getting it, I just destroyed it. But I fixed it. I had to bend that liner back, so there's a little bit of wobble, but it still functions. I took the whole thing apart, oiled it, sanded it, buffed it, so it opens really smooth now. I won't open the rest. Cold Steel American Lawman, Benchmade 940 Osborne, Camillus, Cuda, something. This is a Kershaw, I don't know what model. Leatherman Skeletool. This is a second one, kind of my older one. I bought a new one to carry every day, and I customized it. This is my just stock older one. This drawer has the different hammers that will fit in here. So I got bigger hammers, framing hammers, stuff like that, but they're too long this way, and I don't know, again, I'm kind of OCD, so I got mallets. Like I said, you know, like framing hammers, stuff like that. I have some hand sledges, and all those are just a little too big to fit in this drawer, so I have them in tool bags. This is just measuring. So speed squares, torpedoes, hanging scale, stud finder, chalk lines, 100 foot, 40, 35, 25, 25. Engineer's tape measure, for different like sewing projects and stuff like that. This is just like a vinyl or fiberglass, like it's a plastic tape measure, like a 6 foot. And I got some like different steel rulers down there, so this is like measuring. This one's currently empty. I'll update you. I'm going to put something special in that drawer. Down here, this is my miscellaneous tools, and again, not all of them. Like DeWalt. Right, I shot out one of the batteries, so I only have one battery, but the drill and impact driver and its chargers, the Bosch 12-volt chargers, sander. This is just emergency radio. I gotta say, these DeWalt, if you're in the market for cordless tools, get DeWalt or get Milwaukee. Maybe Bosch, I'm not as big of a fan. I bought these. This is the 18 volt. These are kind of old ones, lithium ion 18 volt. I got these, it was probably 2010, so probably about 6 years ago. Use them all the time. One battery, kind of shit the bed or whatever, but they still go strong. Now you can buy kits, adapters that hook onto the bottom, so you can use the 20 volt lithium ion batteries. So again, real quick video. I just kind of wanted to go over. I've had questions in the past about them. I've tried other ways of organizing tools, but for workshop and just kind of all your main primary tools, I like this kind of rolling drawer system. But then again, it's important to have portable bags to just take in the house for like plumbing, electrical work, you know, trim work, carpentry work, stuff like that. And it's also good to have some empty tool bags, because in that way you don't have to use a bucket or whatever. You just put your empty tool bag there, go through these drawers, pick out what you need and what you don't, toss in the tool bag, and bring it inside. When you come back, you set your tool bag there and you put your tools back. It does take a little bit of discipline, but you know, it's kind of better to keep all your stuff organized. And don't be tempted to fill these to the max. Like, I could fill this with a lot more stuff. I just decided not to. So again, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, some people might not think how this relates to preparedness. I think it relates very well to preparedness. Tools to fix things and to build things, to make things, to upgrade, to modify, to fix your house. You know, if it's a natural disaster, if your windows break out, if you get a hole in your roof, if windows break, stuff like that. Along with this, I think it's kind of prudent just to have some hardware. Some of this you can even pick up from garage sales, because people are trying to get rid of it, but like nails, screws, bolts, stuff like that, chains, paracord, bank line, different types of nylon webbing, glues, tape, all that stuff. I think all that's kind of important to have. So again, kind of a slightly different type of video, but I think some of you guys might like this. This is kind of, you know, my workshop. Oh yeah, and then I have some pipe clamps, well, just clamps in general over there. Just a pile of emergency firewood. I got some step ladders, some levels, snow shovels on this wall, some outdoor, some saws, some loppers, my Wetterlings axes hanging right over there, some takedown buck saws, my other saws over there, extension cords, and then just random stuff over there. So again, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and until next time, stay prepared.